So I told him how I got fired, and he goes like this, and he goes, "You're a rock star. I love it." And I was just like, okay, sick. I was at home doing fuck all. I was like, you know what? Throw a cute couple dance videos here and there, you know? I put that video out and I closed my phone, and then I opened it like maybe 9 hours later, and I got like 10,000 likes, and I was like, stop. Sometimes the algorithm will fuck you, and that's okay. At the end of the day, all the loudness of who I am, and that's just for TikTok, you know? That's just for that. I consult people for free. I don't care. I want to help everyone grow. If you're from Montreal, I want to help you grow because I love my city, you know? I love my fucking city. Yeah? Oh yeah, you want to know?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Okay, but cut this out.
Yeah.
I was holding my phone, and the video was in my drafts, and I'm like, do I post this? And I'm like, fuck it. You want to start some beef? Because I could say something and start some beef.
Like what?
Who the? Hi, I'm Julia Grandoni, and you're watching LOWKEY MTL.
LOWKEY MTL.
Julia Grandoni. That's how you say your name?
Julia Grandoni.
Okay.
People fuck up my name like a lot.
What have they called you?
Grandboni, Grand, like
Grandboni.
A bunch of names. I used to have an at name. It was like JGX. People would see me on the streets and just go JGX, and I'm like, oh my god,
Gangster.
it's gangster name. I gotta keep it Gucci, you know.
Were you like more of a gangster person when you were younger?
I was more street knowledge than book knowledge.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Côte-Vertu. No?
Okay.
You know that spot?
Yeah.
It's pretty ghetto.
A lot of Sri Lankan friends there.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends who are Sri Lankan, actually.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But
did you go to Lauren Hill?
Lauren Hill, exactly.
Oh, I knew it. No way.
I would go to Lauren Hill. That school changed my life, literally. I was such a small girl, and I was so like, I would see people hugging and like kissing each other on the cheeks, and I'd be like, who does that? Like, that's an actual thing. Like, and later on, like, Lauren Hill teaches you how to become into the whole face, and you're just like, I don't know. Like, I was wearing pants. I was a tomboy.
Did Lauren Hill have uniforms?
Yeah, we have skirts and shirts.
Okay.
But then, like, later on, after like wearing pants in like Sec 1 and Sec 2, I was wearing short skirts. I was wearing knee highs. Like, I was trying to be that girly girl, trying to get boyfriends here and there. Like, that school changed my life. That school changed my life.
Did you get a boyfriend or girlfriend?
I did. I had one boyfriend.
Okay.
All of high school. He was a guy fresh off the boat from Greece. And like zero English. Like, we dated for quite some time. But other than that, everyone's just flirting with each other.
Yeah,
you get to experience sex in high school. Like,
what's your background? Are you Greek?
I'm half Syrian, half Italian.
Okay.
Everyone thinks, oh, she's Italian. No, I'm actually Arab. I'm more Arab than I am Italian.
Okay, so you're more Arab, like in the mix, it's more Arab?
Exactly. Like, people barely know that about me. My father and my mother divorced when I was very young, but I kept my father's name, even though I rarely talk to my father. And I wish I could have changed it to my stepfather's name, because he's the one who's actually raised me all my life.
Did you have that choice though, to like choose?
I could have.
Oh, okay.
I had the choice. I guess I was too lazy to do it. I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a process. It takes a long time to get approved, to do everything. So when they divorced, I just kept the name. And they divorced, I was like 2 years old, you know? So I kept the name, so everyone just automatically thinks, oh, she's Italian. When I'm on like social media, I have such a fat Italian voice.
Yeah.
People think that's my actual voice. Like, no, this is my actual voice, you know? The fact that you're from the West, I'm Like I'm coming here and I hear your voice. I'm like, oh, okay. He has that nice English voice that I usually use to talk to people, you know? But if you were here and you're like, me, bro, so tell me Julia Grandoni, tell me about this, tell me about that, then I'm going to use that accent. Like it's literally an accent just as if...
to talk to guy?
No. But just as if...
to talk to guy.
But just as if you go to England and you live there for so long, everyone, you start talking like that, you know? So...
Yeah, it's all accents, right?
Yeah, it's confusing, but this is my actual voice.
So is the loud like Italian like vibe you have on like TikTok, for example, is that just like a character that just came about from what you were getting reactions from?
Yeah, all my friends that are comedians or whoever, they talk like that, and it makes me laugh, makes me die of laughter. I was on TikTok one day and I saw this guy on TikTok. His name is Gianluca Dornato, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I watched his video and I looked at it and I'm like, this guy is fucking hilarious, you know? Let's try to like implicate that in my videos when I talk. And I did, and everyone
So you're already doing videos before you do that first video?
I was doing like little dancing TikTok videos.
When did you start using TikTok?
Quarantine.
Okay.
I was bored out of my ass.
Yeah.
I was at home doing fuck all. I was like, you know what? Throw a cute couple dance videos here and there, you know?
Yeah, okay.
And that's what I did.
Yeah.
And then later on, I spoke about a situation. I dated a guy who was Quebecer. We dated for like, 6 months, 4 months. And I realized, you know, living with the French community at one point, I was just like, yo, English people should totally date French people, and French people should totally date English people. Like, it was a great idea in my mind. And I'm like, let's talk about this, you know? Yeah. People love hearing things about Montreal. Yeah,
it's relatable, exactly.
So I spoke about it, blew up, went through the roof. I said, let me tell you what to do. They don't know your background. They don't know who you fucked in the past. You could just be with them. They don't know any of your history.
Yeah. Oh, that was the reason.
That was the pure reason. Yeah.
Okay. And did you know, like, did you have a feeling it was gonna blow up, or you're just kind of still putting out content?
I put that video out, and I closed my phone, and then I opened it like maybe 9 hours later, and I got like 10,000 likes, and I was like, stop. This is what they like? Like.
Yeah. So once you saw that, were you like, okay, I'm gonna use this opportunity to just start grinding?
Exactly.
Okay.
As soon as I saw that, I'm like, yo, from here on out, I'm talking on camera, nothing less. You know, I'm gonna talk about situations that piss me off, that I like, things like that. And now that's all I do is talk on camera. If I do anything else, the views, everything drops to the floor. So I'm constantly talking on camera, you know?
I wonder sometimes like how much of it is just like the timing and like the momentum of your post versus like the actual content itself, you know? Like sometimes you can get into the trap of like, oh, it's not getting enough views, so you start changing what you do.
I've been in that situation before, but that could just be the algorithm. You have to, sometimes the algorithm will fuck you, and that's okay. But later on, the reason to why I have that following is because of the way I talk. And people on TikTok love that guessing game of, how does her voice sound? Where is she from? Let me try to guess, you know?
Okay.
I don't sound like the Americans, you know? I sound like a Canadian that lives in Laval or St. Leonard, you know? So they always want to guess, where is she from? Where is she from? You know?
Yeah, you have like a more international reach. Like
when you hear somebody speaking from, like, they're from England, you know, you want to guess, like, oh, wow, look at his voice. It's so cool. You know, they all think that at the same time. For sure, she's not from the USA. You know, they try to guess where I'm from. They love the guessing game, you know? Yeah,
it makes it entertaining too. What's your process when you like come up with ideas and stuff? Do you have like a notes app on your phone?
If you want the honest truth, it's ADD. Like literally. It's my ADD. How do you
keep track of that ADD though?
When I do think of something, no matter where I am, what I'm doing, I will pull out my phone and write it in my notes.
Okay.
And then later on, the ADD will hit me again. And then I'll go look through my notes and I'll be like, okay, I wrote this. What can I use out of this?
Okay, so you like choose.
I get inspired by everything.
Mm-hmm.
I get inspired by walking outside, you know, seeing a woman do something fucked up. I'll talk about it, you know?
So from TikTok, now that you started like, now you're like pushing out videos because you're like, okay, I have like this opportunity.
Yeah.
Are you like, do you notice that your like regular habits are starting to change and like, you're starting to look at things differently now because you're always like, trying to see content out of everything?
I look at everything as content. I don't look at anything regularly. Content. Having a conversation with someone, you never know when somebody's gonna say something and it hits you in the head and you're like, oh my God, she just said that. I could use that for content, you know?
So mid conversation, you just zone out.
No, exactly. Like, I remember once I was chilling with a friend and she was talking to me about how she wrote all the people she had sex with in her notes. And I'm like, oh my God, this content is precious. Like, if you go on, because a lot of girls do that. A lot of girls, whoever they hook up with, they write it in their notes. They keep a track,
it's
you know?
Notes app on the phone,
you know, if you talk about that online, all the girls are going to say, oh my God, that is so true. Every girl does that.
Yeah.
I'm that person that I will say things that no one has the balls to say. And I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'll say things and then they're like, oh my God, girl, I totally agree.
Yeah, I think that's important. And there's also like Call Her Daddy, for example, is a podcast. And the reason why they started taking off is because they're starting to talk about things that nobody talks about.
Exactly. Like they say things and people are watching like, oh my God. Like, I know what she's saying is dirty, but she's totally right. Like, I fully agree with her.
Yeah, I know I'm not the only one, right?
There are so many things about like sex and about relationships and about men and women that people like know in the back of their heads. They just don't want to say it, you know? They just never want to say it. So,
but your content's not always about that, right?
No.
It's always changing.
My content will always be me talking, but it's talking about things. If I have a problem with someone, like I had a problem with a girl at a tanning salon recently, I spoke about it. I didn't give a fuck, you know?
You're not really calling them out. You're just
I'm just saying like how I feel. I used to work at a restaurant before this, and I got fired because a lady screamed at me, and I put her on TikTok. I put her face on TikTok, and the video went viral, and she called like the next week to say like, I demand this woman gets fired. She put my face on camera, which it's kind of true, but the video went viral at the end of the day.
Well,
like,
at least you would think twice now.
Things that piss me off, though, I swear to you, if I'm ever upset, I'll literally reach for my camera firsthand, pull it out, and be like, "This mother!" Like I'll lose it on camera, but at the end of the day, to me, in the back of my head, I'm like, "That's content."
Okay.
People want to see you mad.
Do you think that's what all these Karens are doing? They're just trying to get
I feel like Karens, really, you know, that word, man, I swear to God, that fucking word. No, Karens are just Karens, you know? They complain for no fucking reason. Now, are some Karens clout chasers? You don't know.
Maybe, who knows?
Maybe. I'm pretty sure. Maybe like 20% of them are.
Yeah, I think we just figured out a conspiracy.
Yeah, like people make sure to make their usernames Karen, you know, before even...
Yo, are there any Karens that are like popular on social media?
I've never checked, but I definitely I should.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that too. For audience wise, like, so have you tried moving your like TikTok audience to like other things like Instagram and Facebook?
It's hard to move them to Instagram. Facebook, I don't use Facebook. I only use Facebook to look for apartments.
Okay.
But
and like Facebook Market.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace. That shit is the fucking bomb.
Yo,
Facebook
half
Market.
of the set is Facebook Market. That TV, the chair you're sitting on.
No way.
Yeah.
I fuck with Facebook Marketplace so hard.
I'm like the Facebook market like master. Like, I'm on it every day. I'm like watching shit.
No, I love it. But Instagram is difficult. When I started TikTok, I had 200 followers on Instagram. Now I have like almost 5,000. It's
okay. So there are some people like transferring over.
Yeah, but how I think about it in my mind is that when I'm on camera, I'm no filter bitch, like pimples everywhere, hair's not done. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But then let's say you are a TikToker who's absolutely beautiful and she just stands in camera and she's like beautiful. Then of course, everything's gonna move to her Instagram. But I don't get that on the other hand, you know?
Well, there is still, like, have you physically, verbally asked on, like, a TikTok, like, or, like, told them, like, oh, hey, guys, like, check out my Instagram?
Yes. I always do that on live.
Okay.
On TikTok Live.
Right.
When I'm on TikTok Live, maybe, like, once every 2 weeks, because I do not want to be annoying.
Mm-hmm. What about Reels? Like, have you tried putting Reels out?
Oh, yeah, I put a bunch of Reels.
Same thing as TikTok that you're putting over?
Do you put Reels?
No, he told me to, but
you should.
I know, but I did. I put a few just to like try
you
it out.
need to put 3 Reels a week.
I know that. So like once summer starts,
yeah.
I'm gonna go ham and like get a proper structure going and like just start pushing out content. Like right now, it's just I spend 1 day a week. Like I spend like this day recording, and then right away I'll edit a bit, and then I'll leave it, and then on Saturdays I'll edit the whole thing and make all the content for it.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only I'm doing anything. It's like once a week.
Yeah, no,
when
but
summer comes, I'm gonna do it like 3-4 times a week.
For Reels on my end, I should be posting more.
Okay.
The Reels is like the #1 factor of getting organic following.
Yeah, right? Because they changed the algorithm for it.
Exactly.
But what I'm saying is like, whatever you put on TikTok,
right?
If you just put that onto Reels, wouldn't like you're still gonna gain an audience from like you kind of transfer your audience over it,
right?
In a sense.
Exactly. It's when I go on live and I say, hey guys, by the way, follow me because I'm starting to do a lot more lives on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe then just from that live, I'll get like 200 followers.
Yeah, if you're like saying you can only get something
But I really just don't want to be that bitch who pushes everybody to follow me.
That's good. That's good.
Whatever you follow me on, you follow me, you don't follow me, whatever, you know, but at least you're following me on TikTok. Like I can't be more grateful for that.
The fear is like, what if like buying TikTok one day just dies?
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why they always say to diversify and like move your audience over.
So like the #1 goal right now is to diversify with Clubhouse, especially too. Mm-hmm. Clubhouse is, I get a lot of following on Instagram from Clubhouse mostly. Like maybe if I'm on it every single day, maybe 100 followers if I'm in the right group chats.
Yeah.
But it's difficult. But I'm just, as soon as I reach that like 10K mark, I'm almost there from the speed I see myself going.
Yeah.
Once I hit that 10K mark, then I think I'm just going to redirect everything to Instagram. So like video posting, what I talk about, everything via Instagram.
Have you thought of doing YouTube?
I'm on the way.
Okay.
I want to start a podcast.
Okay. Yes.
But I need to think of ideas of what am I going to do that differentiates from everybody else? Mm-hmm. Who am I going to be? Like, I'm just going to be a regular podcaster? No, there's tons of podcasters in Montreal. Yeah, everyone decided to be a podcaster especially in quarantine.
Which is good because the more content coming out of here, the more cross-pollination and we all hop on each other's thing and like that's how you grow, right?
Literally. So like when you see that, it's just like, okay, fuck, like what am I going to do that is different from everybody else?
Do you have some ideas?
I do. First, I want a nice backdrop like this.
How can I help you out?
I want a solid backdrop from Marketplace. That's the first thing, you know.
From Marketplace?
From Marketplace, from Facebook Marketplace. Oh, you said you bought everything from Facebook Marketplace.
I made the sign.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Oh, well, this is sick. Like this.
Yeah, well, like the quarantine got me into my like artist
mode. Oh, really?
And then I just started making shit, yeah.
I wish I was an artist. I failed.
You are an artist in a different way.
Yeah, right? Exactly. But like, you know, just a really sick ass podcast where like I'm interviewing someone and it's not a shitty ass table either. Like,
yeah.
I want it to look good. I want it to look insane. And like the people that I have on, you know, I don't care if you have 1 million followers. If you bore the fuck out of me, I don't want you on my show. That's how I look at it. If you bore the fuck out, like, forget it.
Yeah, it's going to be boring to people who watch.
I'm only interested in the people who interest me.
Exactly, yeah.
You could have 5 followers for all I fucking care. But if I like you, if I think you're hilarious and I love hanging out with you and I love talking to you, then hell yeah, I want you on my fucking podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's also that chemistry within the people that people want to watch and see.
Everyone cares about, oh my God, they have such a huge following. I want her. Like, are you serious? Like, that's how you look at it?
No. Especially in Montreal, though, like, there's not a lot of cloudy people.
Exactly.
But there's a lot of interesting people.
You know, at the end of the day, okay, let's give an example of a celebrity. Let's say Kim Kardashian. I want Kim Kardashian on my podcast, okay? But Kim Kardashian's boring as fuck, let's say. She's not. There's a bunch of questions we could ask Kim Kardashian, but let's say she's boring. She's plain.
No, I don't know anything about her, so to me she's boring, yeah.
But let's just say she's plain and she's not good on podcasts. I asked her how much to pay you to be on my podcast. Kim Kardashian goes, 10 G's. Okay, would you rather have a boring person with 10 G's or would you rather monetize your podcast and put that money into ads?
For organic growth. Yeah.
And not just have a bunch of people following you because they wanted Kim Kardashian. And then when you have next people, how come it's not Kim Kardashian?
Yeah,
where's Kim Kardashian?
It's not going to be traction. Like, you're going to lose attraction too.
And the fact that she's boring, why not have the interesting people where you put them on and then you monetize that and you take that and you put that up and get that organic following. Oh, that looks sick. I like how they only ask interesting people interesting questions, you know? So
yeah, for sure. And like something like this allows like even your audience to really get to know you as like, a person, you know? I've been on so many podcasts. I actually thought you were gonna be like coming in sort of like speaking loud and like.
Oh, did you expect that from me?
So
if you want me to do that, I'll do that. You just gotta snap your fingers and it's done.
I just thought like that was just you naturally. Even me, like.
Naturally.
Even through Clubhouse though, like, well, maybe because you're speaking loud for the.
I think it's because in Clubhouse I know everybody.
Right.
When I know you and I already do know you because I've met you on Clubhouse, but like. When I'm a thinker, I'm very quiet. And when I want to be professional, I'm professional. But like at the end of the day, all the loudness of who I am, and that's just for TikTok, you know? That's just for that.
Yeah, but it's not really a fake thing though. It is you in a sense.
It is me in a sense, but like at the end of the day, when you're on here and everyone says, oh, she's loud, she's this, she's that. Yes, I understand that. But like at the same time, when I want an interview to be done properly and not just be my fucking self where I'm, no, you know, like it gets annoying and I get annoyed sometimes. So that's why I'm like this now. But if you want me to be loud, just give me the key. I'll drink my coffee and
just drink the coffee.
We'll be good.
With all the following, I assume that there's probably hate that you get your way.
24/7. So
how did that affect you? And did you already start off with it like not caring, or is that something you
I started off with it being a fucking idiot. I would respond to people, tell them go fuck yourself, things like that. I didn't care. I've started to realize to myself, the only reason why you hate me is because you wish you were me. And you don't have that. And
you just want attention.
Most of these haters are from Montreal with their fake accounts.
Yeah.
It's just because you're upset that somebody else in your hood is moving up and you're not. And I can't help you with that.
And it's not even like they would try to do the same thing. They're just too like...
They just want to be that person behind the fucking screen who starts going off about stupidity. Yo, either way, if somebody does write a bad compliment, anything.
A bad compliment.
A bad comment, sorry. If anyone writes a bad comment, I will literally write back and my comment will have higher likes than their likes. So like,
so you
to me, I don't give a fuck. Like, I leave them there at the bottom where they belong. What, you get 2 or 3 likes? Oh, big deal. I couldn't fucking care less. So many people, you're a catfish. Okay, I don't give a fuck if I'm a catfish. Because at the end of the day, That to me, that's a fucking talent. To me, you could
I don't
look
think
good
you're a
and you could look
catfish.
ugly.
I
Like,
don't think you're a catfish at all because, like, first of all, you're very like transparent
yeah,
on social media.
yeah.
And like you're not really like pretending you're somebody else.
But it's not like I dated someone
Mhm.
and then one night I decided to take off my makeup
Mhm.
and the guy looks at me and goes, "Ugh, what the fuck?" You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
that's never happened.
Yeah.
You know, like that's where I just don't see like people's points. You know, I could call me a catfish. I put in my fucking hashtags for all I care. I literally put hashtag catfish because it's the top fucking
maybe
hashtag.
maybe from putting a hashtag catfish, you're like pulling those people in, no? People that are gonna roast catfish. Well, if you go like deep into the internet, like Reddit and stuff, there's like some crazy like roast me type stuff going on there. So there's people that literally just even if they don't mean it, they're just saying shit like this to like get likes, get attention.
But in really, I think out of all the comments I get, catfish, I see that and I go,
Just like it, yeah.
Yeah, I'll like it. Like I don't give a fuck, you know.
You do a lot of makeup videos.
Yeah, sometimes like transitions. Like
Yeah,
I push my
like,
face out of the screen and then like
yeah, that one, or just like before or after makeup. Like that's like a lot of the content you do. Is that because you're getting more like reactions from it?
No, it's because I'm brain dead and I ran out of content.
Oh yeah, okay. So
that's like the most thing to use when you don't have any content in the
Okay.
back of your head. So like, just for an example, oh fuck, I don't know what to fucking talk about today. Okay, you know what? Let's just do your makeup fast and do like that solid transition.
Mm-hmm. So like no matter what, it's just about putting that content out every day.
Exactly.
What's your posting schedule for?
Once a day, usually between 6 and 9. But
why 6 and 9?
Because if you see in my analytics, most of my following is up at 9.
Okay.
So we try to keep it around that time.
When do you do lives?
10 o'clock.
PM?
Yeah, everyone's up at 10 for some reason. What it says on my analytics, it says everyone's up at 10. So we try to keep it at 10.
How often do you go on live?
Because of Clubhouse. Clubhouse has really fucked me with going on live.
That's what I mean. Like, how do you allocate your time to all these things?
I feel like sometimes I can't get off it. I feel like I'm missing information that I need to stay on for.
Exactly. That's why I hate going on it too.
Yeah. So then I skip and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll go live another day. Before Clubhouse, I was live every day. Every fucking day I was live. Now, I'm like, fuck it. Maybe go on Instagram live instead or something. Like,
have you tried Instagram live?
Oh yeah, a bunch of times.
What works better between Instagram and TikTok?
Instagram, I don't have a big following, so it's usually like 100 people on my live. But TikTok, it's like in the ratio of 200 to 500.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Because I heard that on TikTok, even if you have like a crazy following, sometimes your lives have like
Dude, I know a bunch of people who have 500,000, 600,000 followers. You go check their live, they have 10 people watching.
Yeah, why is that? Is that the algorithm?
No, it's because you're following someone. There's 2 types of followers, okay? I'm following him because his content's fucking hilarious, okay? And then I'm following her because I like her. I want to know more about her life. I want to know what she does, who she's dating, how old is she? I want to know everything.
Okay.
There's 2 types. I have that 300 that I have is like the dedicated. They don't want to leave. They want to know more drama every day.
It's like the 10% rule they say, like 10% of your following is like real followers.
If I go on live right now and I go, okay guys, drama, there's a bunch of drama I got to talk to you guys about. Because I'm very open with my life, with my love life.
That's why it's really like
I'm very, very open. Other people don't want to be open, but I'm very open. And when I go, I'm like, okay guys, I got to tell you something. I'm going to wait till a bunch of people more come on. I wait because I start talking about drama. And then when I start talking about drama, everyone shares it to everyone. Everyone shares it to everybody. And it goes wild. People constantly like message me, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have this? Do you have that? And And I'm just like, wow, like they're so fucking interested in my fucking life. Like my life is so stupid. Like
Yeah, you'd be surprised how many people are actually so curious about shit like that.
yeah. So
Why don't you just start a podcast like about you?
that is the plan though. Like
Okay.
that
And
is
like your
the plan.
friends and
But like sometimes, you know, you have the friends, you have the friends, you have the people you like, you
Yeah.
put them on, you know?
yeah, but then what if you have like friends hitting you up like, hey, can I come on your podcast? And then
No.
you're not, okay, you don't care.
If I want you, I want you.
Okay, good.
You know?
Yeah, that's good.
But like if I want you, I want you. I'm not gonna make my view count go down because of you. Like you, for someone like me, if I like you, if I find you interesting, you should take that as a fucking medal. Because like, dude, I'm like so far deep with ADHD. Like, so like when I'm listening to someone, if you lose my interest, bro, I don't even
Did you have
wanna-
ADHD since you were young? Like,
Yeah,
what was
like
it?
my whole life.
Were you medicated for it?
No.
Oh, okay.
My mom, I don't know, my mom just doesn't want to believe it.
She just slapped you and she's like, focus.
Yeah, focus. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, yeah, I don't know how to.
Yo,
But,
same
like,
here.
All school, tutoring. Do you know what fucking Kumon is?
Fucking yeah.
Do you know what
I
Kumon
hate
is?
Kumon.
Did you go there?
Yeah, PTSD from Kumon.
Oh,
You know what I used to do?
yeah.
You know how we would have like a booklet of like those little fucking papers?
Yeah.
So when we had the homework, I would always rip the last page off.
I swear I did the same thing.
And then,
I swear I did it.
you want to hear something funny? So I would rip the last page off and I would hide it under my fridge because like for some reason that's it just slid under there and it was like the best hiding spot. And then eventually the fridge breaks down.
Yeah.
And then my parents get it while they're getting their fridge fixed. They just pull out all this Kumon paper underneath the fridge. And they're like, "What the fuck?" This
No,
is
but
insane."
listen, for the parents who are watching this, don't ever put your fucking kids into Kumon. If you do, unfollow me. I don't want anything to do with you. You know why?
What?
It's just more fucking homework. Like that's how I look
About
at it.
school. But Kumon does help. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
take the devil's advocate here and like just because you're doing something over and over again, so you start
Yeah.
doing like fractions and shit super quickly.
Yeah.
But like other than that,
I did English classes. I didn't even do math classes.
you don't do math classes.
No, I did the
Okay,
English.
math class is worth it in Kumon, but English is fucking bullshit.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to do homework. I had to do homework from school and then do homework from
From
Kumon.
Kumon,
Like, what? Like, yo, help me with my fucking homework.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's what a tutor is supposed to be. A tutor is supposed to help you with your actual homework.
but what you're just doing is more homework.
More work,
More
exactly.
sheets, more stencils.
And sometimes that has nothing to do with what you're learning in
But at
school.
one point, I used to pull up to that place, bro.
Mm.
They used to all know who the fuck I was. I used to pull up, yo, what's good, guys? You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, what stencils we doing today? Like, yo. But that was a bitch. I'm sorry. Whoever invented that system, I can't. I really can't.
When did you know that you didn't have to do school anymore?
I was in college. And
Where? Where'd you go?
Banya.
Vanya? Okay.
And I went through a breakup.
There's so many relationship
No, but
stories.
no,
with you.
I went through a breakup.
Mhm.
Quote unquote breakup. Of like fucking, who cares? Like 6 months. I don't, it doesn't make a difference. We're dating and we broke up. So, okay, don't judge me for this.
Mhm.
I took the breakup as a mental breakdown so I could get laid off of school
Okay.
for a whole semester. So my R score stays the same, but I take off.
Mhm.
No need to go to school, but I coach with my friend, you know.
But do you have to retake those classes?
No, you just you have the R square that they give you. That's it. And then
But does the time you're in Vanya, does it extend?
yes,
Okay,
that's the
okay.
only thing. Your time will extend
Mhm.
by one more extra semester. But I took off for mental illness.
Did you do go on vacation?
No, I chilled at home all day.
Okay.
Slept in, watched TV. My mom and dad thought I was at school.
Oh, why? Because you're working?
I wasn't doing anything. I was just sitting on my ass. And then
Yeah, but wouldn't they know you're not going to school if you're at home all day?
they didn't know I was at home all day. Like, because my classes would start at around like 11.
Mm.
They were gone for work.
Right.
And by
Okay.
the time I got back home, I was there before them. So
Yeah.
technically, I was at school.
Mhm.
So I did that. Then I got a job as a waitress. And I was like, holy fuck, I'm making so much cash. Like,
Mhm.
because making a waitress, those tips, yo, that shit piles in quick, okay?
Yeah.
It's fast money being a waitress. So I was
And
being
it's
a
like the
waitress.
best time to save is when you're living at home.
Exactly. So waitress at Souvlaki Bar in Ville Saint Laurent,
Mhm.
making mad amounts. And I was just like, yo, why am I going to school?
Mhm.
Like, why the fuck? Why would I go back if I'm making so much money
Yeah.
right now and then save it and invest it and
And just have it grow, yeah.
that's it? Fuck, am I really gonna be a waitress for the rest of my life?
Mhm.
Is that what my life is coming to? Like waitressing? So then I started rethinking my steps. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this?
Mhm.
And then I got into a relationship and I was with him for a very long time. So I thought to myself, that's where my life is gonna go. Like, we're gonna get married, we're gonna do all this.
That was your first relationship?
No, this was my third.
Okay.
And I thought to myself, like, okay, this is how it's gonna go. Like, we're gonna get married. Like, I have my future in order. And then we split. So when we split, I was like, fuck. I'm gonna be a waitress for the rest of my life. Like, that's all I thought about.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be working as a fucking waitress for the rest of my life, and I don't know what to do. Then TikTok came in, and then the
Okay, so
restaurants reopened.
did you have any ideas at all before TikTok though? Or were you still in that
Nothing.
process of...
I had nothing. And then
Did you
TikTok
consider
started
going back
rolling.
to school?
Would I consider going back to school?
Did you consider going back to...
Yes.
In what?
As a nurse.
Okay.
And then my best friend, she looked at me, she's like, you're not going to become a nurse. Like, you're so stupid. Like
I could see you just complaining.
every college class I was in, out cold. I slept more than paid attention. Literally. So she gave me the straight facts. She's like, you're not becoming a nurse, Julia. Like, are you stupid? Like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
She looked at me like, you couldn't even pay attention in fucking school. You're going to pay attention in nursing
Yeah,
classes.
you start killing people.
So that was the plan. But
And then TikTok starts rolling.
Yeah, but I didn't succeed at it yet. I didn't know if I was going to apply, whatever. And then
Before-
TikTok started rolling.
Before TikTok, were you like putting out content, like entertaining content on
Yes.
Instagram or anything?
On a Finsta.
Okay.
On a Finsta with my friends, and they thought it was hilarious.
Okay.
You know, one day I was doing a driving course. Guy told me, stop at the IGA. And I stopped at the IGA. He left. He went to go get groceries. I was in the middle of a driving test.
Yeah,
Like,
what the fuck?
guy goes get groceries, goes and puts it in the trunk. I'm like, okay, like, I guess this works.
Yeah.
But then when TikTok started rolling, and then I went back into the restaurants, I was like 5,000 followers deep. And then I lost my job for filming that person. And when I lost my job, then I hit rock bottom. I was like, I have nothing left. I have nothing left. I have nothing.
When you
on
hit...
my ass, like I felt like I was going to live in a cardboard box like that.
When that, like, but the content that you put out, did that stir up some like drama within your audience? Were people like, oh, you lost your job, whatever? Did you talk about that?
I did. I made an apology video when I said, I don't regret anything I did. Because she's a bitch. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me when I'm serving you. I'm not your slave. So when that happened, everyone was like, don't worry, Julia. Everyone's going to help you. I got so many messages of
support.
Do you need a job here? Do you need a job there? A lot of restaurant offers. Then I was like, wait, like maybe this is a sign. Am I going to go back into the restaurant business again? Like, come on. Like, I don't want to go back into the restaurant business again. Like,
You want something new.
Then I found a job at Casa Grec where the boss was actually a good friend of mine. I had no money. I was like, yo, please give me a job. 2 minutes. Just give me a fucking job once a week, whatever. I'll clean the fucking tables. I don't care. After asking him over and over and over again, he finally gave me the job. And then a week in, I saw the job offer for Maxi Media with the company that I work with now. And
online, like?
Online on Facebook.
Okay.
And TikTok actually sent me a referral request in my message box.
Okay, cool.
And I went to go check it. And I called them. I said, hey, my name is Julia Grandoni. I have 20,000 followers. I don't know if that helps, but I'm a good content creator. Interview on Monday, got the job on Tuesday. And we started with like 4 people in the office. Me and my friend Cameron Geller, DDO, West Island somewhere. I don't know.
Cool.
And we started with like 4 people in the office, and now.
Did he start the company?
No, we started together.
With Maxi Media was a company that started like.
Oh no, it was already built.
Okay.
And then the TikTok department started.
Okay.
So me and Cameron Geller, we started together, and now we have like 50 people in the TikTok department. You know, it's crazy how you see things move in like 6 months.
Yeah.
It blows your mind.
How much change could happen?
Literally.
Yeah. So, what was the interview process for Maxi Media?
Why'd you get fired from your job at Carlos and Pepe's? I told them what happened. They're like, and my boss, he's like a real rock star. Like my boss Mark is like very positive, very motivated. And he's like, yeah, I love it. I love the idea, you know? So I told him how I got fired, and he goes like this, and he goes, you're a rock star. I love it. And I was just like, okay, sick. You know, like I came in telling them my game, telling them my statistics, what I do, how much knowledge I have via TikTok, you know. I have so much more now, but just before, you know, and he's like, you're amazing. I love the way you think, you know, and now they have so much faith in me that they put me as a director to take care of other people to make videos, you know. I have a lot of knowledge. Like when I'm in Clubhouse groups, I tell them all I know on TikTok. I study, I consult people for free. I don't care. I want to help everyone grow. If you're from Montreal, I want to help you grow because I love my city, you know? I love my fucking city.
Yeah, I feel like that's missing. Nobody's really repping Montreal right now. And now with the pandemic.
You want to start some beef? Because I could say something to start some beef.
Like what?
From MTL blog.
Yo, I hit up MTL blog, like the creators of them, and like nobody fucking answered. They just left me on red.
Okay.
So
also, I just want to talk about another situation. Since I'm here, you know, I might as well say it. MTL blog, okay? MTL blog. You have a creator right here, okay? A creator, a sick creator who fucking doesn't charge any businesses any money to help them grow in Montreal. Any small business, I never charge them a dime compared to everyone else. And what are you guys doing? Talking about TikTokers who dance all day from Montreal. Like, wake up. I'm nice, okay? Wake up.
What do you mean they're talking about TikTokers who dance?
They did an MTL blog on a girl. Well, she's my friend, but they did a thing on a girl who tries Starbucks. And then another girl who dances on TikTok.
But MTL blog is really like monetary based. Like, you could pay MTL blog to put a sticker on your restaurant and to put you in like the top 10.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and that's how they make their money. It's all ads.
But this isn't a pay. Like they also did, my friend Cameron Geller, they did Cameron Geller wants to ask girls out on a date on TikTok. Things like that. Sabrina Tan, she wants to try out different coffees on TikTok. Enola wants to be a dancer in the middle of the fucking IGA and dance in the middle of IGA.
Oh, you're wondering why they didn't talk about you?
Yeah.
Did you ask them to talk about you?
No, but I've had a bunch of people message them for me that are connected to them.
Yeah.
I'm literally doing something for the community and I'll never stop. I'll never change. Like, I want to help every small business in Montreal grow, you know? Someone who's actually making a difference through TikTok. An influencer who doesn't charge a dime to Montreal businesses because she loves her city so much, you know?
Yeah.
I'm actually putting like the effort out there. I look outside of TikTok. I want to help you. I want to help you grow. Yeah. You know?
But you don't need MTL blog.
Yeah, I don't need them.
Yeah.
Fuck them. No, don't say fuck them. I don't need them.
No, the reason why like I also want to start LOWKEY MTL and stuff was because all we have is MTL blog and we have Montreality, which is like more mainstream, and then just a few things that are not really like showcasing Montreal for what it is anymore.
Literally.
It's very like blah, like everything is super like I want a reaction out of you kind of thing.
Yeah. So like when I see things like this and I'm like, you're putting this up, but you can't put things like this up, like helps people helping the community. Like what's the scenario here? Dancing on TikTok or actually helping the Montreal community? Like
It's like, also, it comes down to one person that's like making those decisions, right?
Of course, obviously.
So it could just be that.
But you know, like I try really hard, you know, to make everyone happy at the end of the day. I love I love making everybody happy. It's like my number one all-time goal.
Are you like, so, or do you not like hate, like, not haters, but like, are you always trying to be on the good side of everybody?
100%.
Okay. You don't seem like, I feel like you would not care if like,
If somebody
something
hates
happens.
me, one girl, she wrote a bad comment. And I stalked her, and she's from Laval.
Mm-hmm.
So I messaged her directly on Instagram. I'm like, hey, 2 minutes ago you said you love my stuff and now you don't. Is there a problem? She's like, yeah, I just find you super annoying now. And I'm like, but why did you feel the need to make that comment? She's like, why are you bothering me? I'm like, because you're from Laval. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm from Laval.
Yeah.
And if I see you in Carrefour Laval, you want me to come up to your face and ask you the same question?
Yeah.
So let's figure out something here, okay?
Yeah. Don't hide behind the
She
screen.
came to realize that she was sorry, and she's like, you're right, I shouldn't be writing comments like that out in the open like that towards you. It's really disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I'm like I knew where she lived too. Like I wasn't gonna tell her that, but I know everyone in Laval. I could find out where you live. You know,
Okay.
it's
Well,
really easy.
do you have like FBI access?
No, it's so fucking easy. You figure out who the friend group is. There's always a mutual friend in Laval. There's always a fucking mutual friend. Who is this girl? How old is she? Where's she from? Where does she live? It's so simple, you know? It's just find out from Laval to Laval.
That's a good way of putting it though, is like, would you do the same if we were talking to somebody like
in person?
Yeah.
That's what blows my fucking mind.
Yeah.
How could you write something like this over the internet, but you can't do it in person?
Yeah.
Especially if you're from Laval.
Especially if your actual profile is there.
Her actual profile is there with her name and everything.
Yeah.
So I literally said, I went to her on Instagram and I'm like, why? What's the reason? She was being such a bitch at first. And then I said, so if I see you in Laval, don't be afraid when I ask you this question. I might be fucking 5 foot and weigh 95 pounds, but I swear to God, I'll walk up to you and I'll ask you these questions.
And sometimes people might even think, like, since you have such a big following, like, you're not going to even read the messages and you're not going to see them. But are you reading like all your comments?
Comment that popped up.
Okay.
I probably wouldn't have seen it, but she was the first that popped up.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering, because you can't really look at every single one. Like, you don't have time for that.
You're there and you're just like, who the fuck? I clicked on her name.
Who the fuck is
it
this
says
guy?
Laval in her bio. I'm like, oh, okay. Then I went to her Instagram. I'm like, and then I called a friend. I'm like, who's this? Because she was following. I'm like, who's it? Oh, just some little girl, 16 years old. Oh, 16. Like, yeah. I'm like, where's she from? Oh, she's from Chomedy. Okay, I'm from Chomedy. So like, then I messaged her directly. I'm like, you could think whatever you want, but why do you feel the need in your heart to be like, I'm gonna write it?
Yeah, you don't need to.
Because you won't say it to me in
But
face.
she's also 16. So
yeah,
like,
but you won't say it to me in face. But I'm teaching her for the future.
yeah, exactly.
You're not gonna say it to me face to face. But why do you feel like I have to write this? I have to. You know?
Yeah. What else do you do at Maxi Media though? Right now you're directing people?
Directing people to make videos, yeah.
Okay.
For 2 companies. We have
How many people are you directing?
30, 40.
So how do you find time to come up with ideas for your personal TikTok?
I never. Okay. It's really hard. I'm that type of person now who organizes in advance. So like every Monday is content day, and then make the content for the week.
Yeah, it's so key to have a structure.
Yeah, but unless I see something like yesterday. Something that's trending right now is a nature bowl cereal. I don't know if you've seen this trend. You basically put a bunch of fruits and then you put coconut water and you eat it like cereal.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I thought you were just eating ice and I thought you were on a diet or something.
Yeah. It's like a diet thing, but it's nature's food, whatever. I saw this trending. As soon as I saw it trending, I'm like, I gotta do this right now. I gotta do this right now. I called up the fruit sponsors. I'm like, yo, send me this. I gotta do this now. Like, there's no choice, you know? Then I did it. Like, the next day, I literally did it. That's like a last minute thing, but because I see it trending and I know it's gonna be big, I do it in advance.
When did you start getting sponsors for TikTok, your personal TikTok?
I started like at 20,000 followers. I started getting stuff.
And are these like paid or is it just free products?
Free. Everyone free. Except if you're Nike or Coca-Cola or Ardennes.
So they give you basically you're getting the product in return?
Yeah. But if you're a small business, hey Julia, I'd like to send you this. Can you just wear it in a TikTok? hey Julia, I'd love for you to taste test these, you know? Send it my way. I will not charge you a dime. Just give it to me, and I'll do it for you. You know, I really
I
love
think
to
you meant
help.
like supporting restaurants isn't like talking about them.
Nah.
So you're actually doing like free ads, basically.
Yeah, free ads. I'll post it on my TikTok. Like if you call me from a restaurant, you're like, hey Julia, come to my restaurant for you and all the friends. We'll take care of you. Just film it. No problem.
Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair.
But like sometimes there's deals. Okay, just for an example, a candle company or jewelry. How the fuck am I gonna make your thing funny?
And like authentic, yeah.
Guys, check out this candle. No, that's not me.
Yeah.
I'll post it on my story 1000%. But how?
Like I could see if the candle.
How can I sponsor a bracelet?
If the candle had like a really stupid name for it,
you
could just like walk up to it in a store and just roast it. That would be interesting. But
like now people are thinking of that ideas for me, which I like.
That's good. Yeah.
I met this personal trainer recently. He's like, I'd like you to promote my business, and I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. And he's like, I'll personal train you, and what you could do is like scream at me and tell me to fuck off. And I'm like, dude, that's a great idea. Like that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to scream, you know? So I'd be like, oh, fuck you. Don't tell me what to fucking do.
And
like,
would you be screaming back, or would you just be like,
no, he'd be like, no, he would be the type to be like, okay, now let's do 5 push-ups. And I'd be like, 5 push-ups? Fuck you, man.
Yeah, that could be entertaining. Yeah.
It's something entertaining, something fun to
That's why I feel like in like a vlog or like a YouTube.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to start a podcast with like yourself, and like you could create that community of like you and your friend group, you know? And you vlog, so like people get a behind the scenes of like what's actually going on.
Exactly.
You should definitely do it.
It's so easy to just do something like that, you know?
Well, I mean, easy as in like you just need the time to edit everything and put it together.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you do for like? So you're saying you put like 1 day a week to make your content and get
for
ideas.
For the week, yeah.
And then every other day
post once a day.
Yeah.
1 video a day is a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a lot. You know.
Yeah, like I don't even think I could have enough ideas coming up.
Literally,
to, like,
I
keep
just
up
have
with that.
whatever hits me. You know.
Or like trends, you would like follow trends right away.
Yeah. You got to think of something. Like I wake up in the morning and I'm like, fuck, I don't have any content today. What the fuck am I going to think about? What? I start shaking. I'm like, I think of something. And if I don't have anything, because it's happened before. Let's say I don't have anything. I will beat myself up for it, and I'll be really pissed at myself. Fuck, I couldn't do it today. But I've never been so consistent on something that I am via TikTok. So
that's because you love it. You're actually into it.
It just proves to show, though, that like I could do anything. You just have to work really hard to do it, to achieve it. And that's what I did. At first, I was getting nothing, you know? So now...
Yeah, consistency always wins, but it's just figuring out what you can actually like realistically be consistent in. And you have to enjoy it to a certain extent to be consistent, right? When you put out content... Are you prioritizing like showcasing your personality, or are you prioritizing like what's gonna get like a reaction, what's gonna be interesting?
What's gonna get a reaction?
Okay.
Drama is the best thing via TikTok. Like, everyone wants drama. There was a girl on TikTok. She put black lipstick, and a black girl said on camera, "White people shouldn't be wearing black lipstick."
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that shit. I said, not today. And then I took my camera out. Here, I'm gonna just like I saw this video and I was like this. And I pulled my camera out and I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are to say something like that? You know? That gets the crowd going, you know? People love drama.
Yeah. The whole race thing is always like
the race card is a good card to play. like but only if you're right, you know?
Yeah.
I actually had when that video came out, I was holding my phone and the video was in my drafts. And I'm like, do I post this? And I'm like, fuck it. And I posted it. Within like 10 minutes, the video started going viral. And I thought everyone was going to hate me. I thought everyone was going to despise me. I'm just racist.
Canceled,
But I was actually the right person. And even the Black community was like, good for you, girl, good for you to stand up. Like, I'm black and she said, one girl wrote, I'm black and I think she's over exaggerating. Like, you know, so like, it's good to see that.
Well, yeah, like you can't.
It's good to see that you're right. You know?
Can't start using black and white colors for like, oh, you can't use the color anymore.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
You know, that's just.
It could also just be like another 16-year-old who doesn't know what
she was saying how we shouldn't use it because, back in the day, black people used to be made fun of for their lips, and I understand that completely, but it's a makeup trend. It's a makeup trend.
You could find a reason to be
we're
racist.
The goth stars, so we're gonna cancel the goth community. We're gonna cancel the Latinas.
The goth community.
Come on, like have some common sense, you know.
For sure. So, like, I heard some guy named Michael Lucci made you. So,
yeah.
So, what is that all about? Or is he like a mentor or something?
Mike Lucci is a friend of mine.
Okay.
Who I grew up with. I've known for a couple of years now. His girlfriend is my best friend.
Okay.
And when I first started out, I was going on lives with him and things like that. And, you know, Mike started saying a joke of, I made you. And then, you know, his fan base started telling me, I made you. But
that actually helped you grow though, right? Like just a funny, like that.
It helped me
thing.
grow maybe 200 followers.
Right. Okay.
The guy has an Instagram of 10K.
Oh, it's his Instagram. I thought it was TikTok.
Instagram. He transferred his Instagram to my TikTok.
Okay.
He has a following of 10K. I have 300K. How does that transfer into my 300K?
So wait, you know I mean? Did you do like a rant video about this?
No.
Okay.
Just like when you're on live and people say, oh, Mike made you. I hate it so fucking much. I hate when people say that because no one I know puts in the work like I do.
I don't think like they're saying it in a meaningful way, like they really believe that.
No, they're just doing it to trigger me.
Exactly, yeah.
But like
I just did
that word in general. Like, the man can just go on camera and say, stop telling Julia that, but he's not. And that's where I kind of get mad. No,
but I don't think he should either.
Yeah.
Because then it gets too, like, everybody's too sensitive kind of thing.
Right. Definitely. But, like, I just wish if I had one thing that I could change in my whole career is that I wish people could understand how hardworking I am to make these videos and how I just do this for people to fucking smile. You know? I work so fucking hard on what I do, you know? I make videos every single day, trying to make every video fucking entertaining. I don't just film like this anymore. I edit, I fucking do like a 3-day video worth into 1-minute video just for them, you know?
What do you edit on? Your phone?
InShot.
It's like on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything on my phone.
Is there a watermark?
No.
Okay.
You pay it. It's $2.99.
Oh, okay, so you have the membership.
You'll never have a watermark.
Yeah.
I'm like so dedicated in my field, even in my job. I went to Ottawa last week and I didn't get off my fucking computer. Like.
Oh, you go to Ottawa?
Yeah.
Why did you go to Ottawa?
To party.
Oh, I think you went for work.
That's a party.
Okay, but you're saying that you're still like wherever you go, you're always
wherever
like,
I go, I'm working.
So how do you think like long term is gonna look? Like, do you think you could just be doing that forever?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
I want to change it up soon. I just don't know when. But for right now, TikTok is my life, literally. This is what I do. This is how I live, you know? This is how I work. I'm just waiting for like 10K on Instagram. And then I'll move up from there and I'll monetize that, you know?
Why do you need 10K?
I want to get 10K and then I feel like at a specific number, then you could post more there. I just feel like now it's just like I put the stuff I sponsor on Instagram and that's it, you know?
Yeah.
So I just want to move that up and then maybe start posting like IGTVs, you know?
Yeah.
Of a podcast instead of posting it via YouTube, you know?
You can do both.
Yeah, I could do both. Yeah. Definitely.
So if you do a podcast, would you have a visual as well?
If I did a podcast,
would it just be audio?
It would be visual.
Oh, that's what you want to, you want to set, right?
Like a talk show.
Yeah, true.
I would have emojis, not emojis, but like clips of like funny things in the middle, like of when I'm talking. And
Yeah, that's
zoom in, zoom out, all that
yeah,
shit.
yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Like, because right now my podcast is just super like straightforward, but like that's because I literally have no time to over edit.
Yeah.
But sometimes in clips I like fuck around and edit.
Like I
some
really
shit.
want to over edit. Like I want.
You have to.
I want it to be insane.
You have to have like meme videos in there.
Meme videos, like people talking slow mo, people talking fast motion.
Yeah.
All that shit put into one, but I don't want it to be too long either.
Mm-hmm.
People get bored. Like, oh, I watch so many podcasts, and I'm like, I can't watch this whole thing. Like, I can't do it.
That's why it's key to have the audio version so people could just listen to it like
literally
in the background, you know?
I only listen to one podcast. It's this Asian boy, and he does a podcast on TikTok drama.
Okay.
It's called The Sync, SYNC. His podcast is not even 7 minutes long, and he kills it. Puts the emojis, he puts all that shit. He talks with his 3 friends, and they're fucking hilarious. You know,
that's what David Dobrik's doing now too.
Yeah,
he's doing like I think it's like a 4-minute podcast.
Yeah,
which is crazy. Did
you hear what happened with David Dobrik recently?
No.
So
but I know he disappeared for a bit.
Yeah, because there's drama going on. He had a guy in his crew named Seth, and a long time ago in the past, he forced Seth to kiss Jason Nash. And now it's creating drama because Seth never wanted to do that. Seth thought it was Karina, but she was wearing a mask. But it was actually Jason Mask. Okay. Jason under the mask.
Yeah.
And so he kissed him not knowing it was Jason. They used tongue and everything. And
oh my God.
Then Seth left. You know, he was getting made fun of because he lived in Compton. You know, in Compton, right?
Yeah.
So he moved. Then he just started recently now saying a statement about it, saying this is fucked up. David's fucked up. And I'm like, David Dobrik's #1 fan. I fucking love that guy. He's great.
Yeah, and he helps so many people too.
Literally.
That's what we see.
But that's what I want to be. I want to be that fucking bitch who just gives everything for free.
Yeah, like Mr. Beast. Have you seen his show?
Yeah.
Do you know Mr. Beast?
Mr. who?
Mr. Beast.
Beast? No.
Okay, so he's like one of the quickest growing YouTube channels. Okay. He has like millions of followers.
Okay.
And he literally just like he would go to like a random like used car lot. He would like buy all the cars, and then he would just find some kid on the street and like, hey, give all these cars away to your friends.
No fucking way.
Yeah. Have you ever seen like the it was like a viral video of like so many like these like bead things in like a pool?
No.
Or like there's a lot of like crazy videos he does.
Okay.
You should go check it out.
I'll check it.
But his whole like life motto is like, I want to like die with like no money. Like I want to give it all away before
literally.
I don't know if I would do that, but like
I was literally thinking about it yesterday. I saw a TikTok of people partying at a farmhouse. DJ, sick ass music, everyone's dancing, everyone's having a good time. Yesterday I went on Airbnb. I started looking for barn houses. I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw a party. I'm going to invite all my followers.
No shit.
And they're all going to pull up. Everyone's going to pull up. We're going to have a great time. I'm going to hire a DJ. I'm going to give away free gift bags. Like I was thinking
But it's COVID. How do you do that?
Well, I was just thinking about it in the back of my head there.
I've had some ideas to do some shit.
I want to give so much. Do I have the money to do it? No. But would I? Of course I would. Of course I would if I did have that money.
Is it just because you're grateful? And like
I'm so grateful. Okay. I'm so grateful for how I am and how I grew up. My mom had nothing and now she has a life, you know? Same thing.
It's also because you went through that like rock bottom of like,
dude, I would give cars away 24/7. I want to do a giveaway. But if I do a giveaway, I want it to be the most extravagant fucking giveaway anyone has ever seen.
Do you have any ideas?
At first I was like, oh, PS5, but then like, what's a PS5, you know? So, you know, there's so many.
Yeah, there's a lot of, for sure giveaways are good too for like followers and stuff, but I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah, definitely. But sooner or later, I'll be throwing one. I just don't know when. If it's a giveaway, I want it to be like a massive, like with brands after brands after brands.
Yeah. And like your Maxi Media thing is all going to help. It's all going to work with each other.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what you come up with.
I'm excited too. I'll let you know in advance.
Yeah.
I'll let you know in advance.
Yeah. And I really hope you start the podcast because I think it'll be exciting too.
I hope too, man. I'll have you as a guest.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because you're like the priest.
Yeah. And I'm also like, nobody knows what I look like because I'm always behind the camera.
I know, but
Yeah.
sooner or later, once this blows up, everyone's gonna want to know what you look like.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to be like as low key as possible.
Yeah. That's low-key MTL.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Well, I really appreciate you coming.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Of
I was
course.
super excited to do this. I forced him to have me on here. No, I'm joking. Well, we both decided.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, I wanted you to come on for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But great host. Thank you. Thank
No
you
problem.
for having me.
You're welcome back anytime.
I'm coming back every week. Bro, I bet you so many people fucking say a confession to you. That was so much fun. You're literally a priest.